All right, now today on the podcast, I told you it was going to be a very special guest. Dude who's been balling out all season long. First round pick of the 2015 NFL draft for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Current AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Starting outside linebacker for the Steelers, Bud Dupree. What's good, bro? How are you, man?
What's good, Moats? Appreciate you having me, man.
Hey, man, you know it's always a good time when I get to chop it up with you, man.
Most definitely. Always good.
Yes, indeed. Now, first off, got to start off by congratulating you, man. Defensive Player of the Week. I know that's a big deal, man, in the NFL. So just talk about, man, how are you feeling after receiving that type of recognition and that award right now?
Man, you know, it's great to get some recognition like that, man. The way the defense been playing this season. You know, we got a lot of people been balling. So, you know, for me to get recognized out of all those guys who've been balling on the field, you know, it's a blessing. And then, you know, having TJ on the other side, man, it just kind of frees me up to be able to get some mismatches and some one-on-ones on my side, too. So, you know, he plays a big part in that also.
I like that, man. And speaking of that success, man, you're sitting there with 6 sacks right now. This is tied for the most sacks you've ever had in a single season. So just talk about, man, what's been the key to your success this year?
You know, just above the net game. That's the main thing I would say. You know, detail, just being more detailed on a lot of those stuff, my preparation, you know, the hard work and stuff that we put in this all season, you know, in Atlanta all season, you know, training like that got me ready for it too as well.
With the pass rush gurus down there, man.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, just putting all that together, man, it's finally starting to click on along. You know, in the past couple of years, you know, I've been having a lot of big plays, but also been falling short on big plays too, you know, just being right there in that area. So, you know, just finding finishing and stuff and actually being able to have fun out there along with the other players on defense.
I like that. And, man, something you hit on, too, man, in terms of the above the net game. Watching you on film over the past couple of years, man, you definitely could see you being more knowledgeable of the situation, whether it's down and distance, how they're trying to block you with different tight ends, running backs, the alignments, pre-snap, and things like that. So you could definitely see your growth and development. And you know me, I'm always checking out. I'm always like, y'all like it. I see you, bud. I see you.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, you know, just knowing exactly what's going to happen. It just comes from, like I said, above the net game, watching more film, knowing more stuff, Bud's doing detailing stuff a lot more. You know, you play for Bud, so you know how detailed he is. And also just how they point out stuff. You know, Coach Tommy comes in and he relays TJ a lot of stuff, and TJ comes back to me and tells me a lot of stuff too. So, you know, those two working together kind of plays a part in it. Us, Absolutely. Not just me, but him also, both of the outside backers knowing stuff that's going to come at us and also tendencies that the other team have. You know, we're playing a big part in that, picking up on stuff like that, and it's playing a good role, and you can tell on the field.
No, that's awesome, man. It's Deke here. I got a question just about the defense in general. What do you think it is about this year compared to like maybe the past 3 or 4? Because like you said, they've been balling out, all you guys. Is there anything going on behind the scenes that you can attribute that to?
Man, I would say, you know, just a lot of guys we're not super young anymore, but we're still young enough to everyone wants to be hungry. Everyone wants a second contract and everyone wants to win. So, you know, it's just a lot of first round picks have been brought into this defense, and not necessarily saying first round picks are the key to success, but it just puts pressure on us to go out and perform better. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And as a unit. So if we sit there with how many picks we have on defense now, first rounder?
Oh, shit.
Like 11?
Yeah.
Like 10?
I think it's 11 total. 9 starting though. Yeah.
Yeah, like 9, like somewhere up in the area, and it just makes people like say like, okay, listen, they believe in us this much. We got to go out there and put it together for them. Not just for us, but know that Coach Tom believes in us, Kevin Colbert, Mr. Rooney, they all believe in us. So let's go out here and get it right and push each other to be better at practice. And, you know, it starts up front. You know, Cam, TJ, they do a great job being leaders. On the back end, you know, Vince is back there stacked up. You know, he's a great leader. You know, he's probably one of the most vocal guys on the team. D. Bush is playing well right now to be a rookie, you know, from Vince. Vince is grooming him up real well. And Mark is just a pure athlete. You know, Mark can really cover people. He's that linebacker that really can go out and cover people and, you know, and play in space. And then we know who all's on the back end. So, the man himself. So, and and then the addition of Steve Nelson, man. Steve has been locked down the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's been teaching him a lot. Him and Joe been playing hand in hand, man. And Joe's still doing good to be up in age. And so, man, we're trying to click it together at the right time while we have all the key pieces on the team, man. Just continue to move forward, man. Because the stuff in football don't last forever. People might start trying to come get guys, and we want to make sure everybody's here while we got the opportunity and we can take advantage of it.
Absolutely, man. Now, you've hinted to it a couple times already, man. Your partner in crime, TJ Watt. Obviously, he's having a great season as well. So just talk about how you guys feed off of each other and ultimately push each other to be great.
Man, just every day of practice starts, man. Starts with it really starts with seeing each other first and foremost. Like, just seeing him do something makes me want to say, "Ooh,
okay."
No, I can do it because we're both super athletic.
Yeah.
TJ comes from a football background. TJ has all the blueprints and everything to success. So just people kind of idolizing that aspect of his life and seeing his how far ahead he is than most people on the football level. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so me doing things on the practice field make TJ be like, ooh, but then he'll do something and I'll be like, TJ, oh, that's crazy. Like that's like that's dope. Like I be saying like I don't know if y'all remember like one game, we played the Bengals, I got a script sack, and the ball came out, TJ recovered. People were so disappointed in TJ for not scooping and scoring. Yeah. Because it's just that he's always making splash plays. Right. So when he did something normal that was still good, people were like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
What you mean you just recovered it? You supposed to go to the crib, touch that paint.
All you did was recover the fumble. Like you supposed to one hand the fumble and take it to the house. That's our expectations of when we see TJ. So, right. But he's doing good, man. It's always good to feed off each other. We got in the second half of the season, man. We're trying to go up another level right now. We're putting the NFL on notice, but now we're really trying to get to that point where they're talking about us all the time, and not just us, but the whole defense as a whole.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. Now, obviously, you two like celebrating together when one of you makes a big play. I had a specific question about your celebration, the digging, right? Is there a story behind that? Where'd that come from?
No, it's just basically like saying I'm digging up a body, just digging up the grave. You got a big play, person on the ground, you're digging them up off the ground. You keep digging.
I like it.
And yeah, and that's all it is. Is pretty much first and foremost. And TJ's celebration is a logo. It's a logo. Like you can put it on the side of a shoe. So man, it's just always exciting too. So like every time he makes a play, I don't know if y'all probably started to see, but I'll be excited. So I run down the field with them.
Y'all be crazy hyped together.
They run down the field with me now. It's fun. Even when Tua was playing, man, when Tua make a play, we always to run towards Tua because we know he's gonna do a crazy wild celebration, a wild man celebration. The only person we got to work on celebration with is probably Cam. He makes too many big plays to not have
a signature celebration, man.
Signature celebration, yeah. Definitely.
Now, talk about your First 48 Foundation, man, because you do a lot off the field, man, especially in the Georgia area, man. So just let people know more about it, man, what it stands for and everything like that, man.
Okay, yeah. So the First 48 Foundation was founded by me and two of my cousins in Macon, Georgia. That's what we had registered at, but we do events in my hometown, Wilkinson, Georgia, Wilkinson County, Georgia, and in Macon, Georgia. So we do those events in the area for the whole Middle Georgia area. So when I say Middle Georgia, I'm saying 478 because it's our area code 478.
Okay.
Surrounding counties that border Macon, and Wilkinson. That's where I went to school. That's where I'm from. Twiggs County, Jones County, Bibb County, which is Macon. Warner Robins, which is Steve Nelson is from there. So Yeah. Also, we have Blakely County, Monroe County, Baldwin County, and yeah, in Sandersville. So that area right there, I try to target that area.
Okay,
But more
okay.
so, we founded it just to give back to the community. Start off in where I'm from in my neighborhood, then it moved out. I did so good in my neighborhood, I wanted to move out and touch other people too.
I
So
like that.
so now we just find a local base and try to get everybody from every surrounding county on down. We started out just targeting single mothers, and it expanded until the needy now. So I give on Friday. So in the summertime, I do a whole charity weekend. Start off on Friday. I do a comedy show, or I do a basketball game. It can be Friday or Saturday, whichever one. Cause I want to do first that day. So Friday I may do a charity comedy show. All that money I donate all the money that I raise from that to a family that's in need for medical assistance. On a Saturday, I do either or the basketball game or the comedy show again, and then that day I donate all that money to another family. So there's two families I already donated to for those 2 days. Then on Sunday I do the biggest day of the weekend, which is a ride out. It's a ATV dirt bike, motorcycle, old school cars,
bike life, baby.
bike ride. Yeah, all the bikes come out, and it's probably this year. I want to say I had 360 participants, 360 bike participants, and I raised I raised 26,000, and we gave majority of it to the Children's Hospital of Macon, Georgia. So the Children's Hospital of Macon, Georgia got all the money. I went and presented that to them, just for those. And then I donated to the families in the hospital too. So the families as kids is having problems, they stay long term, they get some of that money so they can get food, get back and forth to their hometowns, and just help them out, help them stay at the hospital a little more stress free for those people.
Man, I like it, baby. Doing big things both on and off the field, man. Major respect.
All right, bud. I'm curious about two things here. So one, I saw on your Wikipedia page that your godmother basically gave you the name Bud because she had a dream that you were going to be named Bud and playing in the NFL. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely. So my godmom, she old school lady. My mom was pregnant with me. Then she told my mom, like, we're gonna call him Bud. So, my mama said, she was like, no, we ain't gonna call him Bud. Because they're just saying we ain't gonna call him Bud. And she's like, no, we're gonna call him Bud. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. Everybody gonna call him Bud. Everybody gonna call him Bud. He's gonna end up playing football.
Wow.
And then he gonna end up being in the NFL. And sure enough, as soon as I was born, everybody started calling me Bud because she had already instilled in the people that my name was Bud. So without my mom even having to say so, the whole neighborhood
That's
was
Bud.
calling
That's
me
Bud.
Yeah, we walking down the road in the neighborhood. Everybody gonna call me Bud. No matter where you at, they call me Bud. So it just grew on me. Nobody called my real name. If you go back to where I'm from, anywhere in Middle Georgia, if you go to Wilkes County, you go to Macon, if you say Alvin, nobody gonna look at. They gonna look at you crazy.
Who was that?
Yeah, so you gotta go. So anywhere in Middle Georgia, you say Alvin, people gonna probably be like, I don't know who you talking about. As soon as you say Bud, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. So even at the school, recruiters used to come to the school, and try to say, I'm looking for Alvin, and they're like, who? Bud. Oh, you looking for Bud? Yeah. So it's crazy. It's a crazy situation, but I mean, it happened. So
what would you be doing if that prediction didn't came true, or was there no other option?
I know, right? I mean, I don't want to think about it. Yeah, this is all I had. This is plan A.
It's working. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Well, definitely.
Oh, like it now. Before we let you go, man, we always have one final question we ask every guest that comes on, man. And it's your welcome to the NFL moment.
Okay, gotcha. I want to say my rookie year. First game we played Brady. most remember what game it was.
Oh, yeah.
Rookie year when I got the first sack on Brady, my first play in the game.
Crazy.
Yeah. So that was like, and everybody was excited, super excited, going, wow. You know, I had sacked Tom Brady. I look at my phone after the game. Everybody text me and say, "Well, you know who you just sacked?"
And that was the banner ceremony night, man. Thursday night game, opening up for the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was a big game too. The stands were going. The stadium was wild.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy up there. But man, that was part of my welcome to the NFL moment where I really said, "Oh, I'm really here."
Oh.
Hey, bud, I got a follow-up question about your rookie year, though. So it's been talked about on the podcast with Moats. He was talking about his rookie year experiences where, you know, the veterans are hazing you a little bit or making sure you sing songs, do various things. And we just had John Kolb on, actually, and he was talking about his rookie training camp, and he would tell the people they wanted him to sing in front of everyone in the dining room. He said no. There was this crazy story with Joe Green. But I say all that to ask, how did you do your rookie year with that type of stuff? Is there any type of story?
I mean, I got booed. I got booed. I had got up in front of everybody tried to sing. So I'm thinking, I didn't really expect it to be that serious. I was the first rounder, so I was the first one to actually go. So Moats and all the other guys were saying, like, you gotta sing.
Hey, you better come from the heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, they just playing, like, we gotta sing, but it's not like serious. So I get up to sing. I switch over to some Pretty Ricky, what I never even tried to sing some Pretty Ricky. I don't even know why I even tried to sing Pretty Ricky, which was not even in everybody's time era.
Right.
And everybody looked at me and started booing. So,
hey, don't even doubt, but it wasn't even like no chill boo. I'm talking like, think saying, man, get him out of here, man. It's trash, man. Come back another day. Terrible, man.
Yeah, it was trash. So everybody was going wild, but it was fun though. I mean, I realized that that's not the way to do it.
That's not the way to do it. Hey, man. That's a good memory right there, man. I definitely remember that night too, without a doubt, man. But yeah, bro, man, we definitely appreciate you again, man, for coming on, man. Definitely keep killing it both on and off the field, man. Stay healthy and keep doing your thing, bro.
Okay, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, bro.
It, dude.
And get ready to push that car again.
Hey, he talk about it.
Yeah, that was bad, man. That was bad.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it, man.